When this fucking beat drop, you already know what fucking time it is.
Daily Dose is on now.
Check it out, y'all.
All right, y'all, it's Power 106, Teddy Moore, Melissa Rios, DJ Carisma, and it's a pleasure when we can always sit down and talk to family. And today we have someone that we consider family. Her and Carisma go way back. They're out here exchanging stories that I'm like, what? I didn't even know all that.
Legend checked in.
We have Tiny Harris on the show. Hello, Tiny. Good morning.
Good morning. I miss you guys.
Man, we miss you too. I'm saying we need. There's a fourth chair whenever you're ready to.
Whenever.
You out here producing now. You out here big money and up. So.
Yeah, don't say that because I'll be up there. Next week we trying to find my chair.
You're trying to fix things. Move things around. Teddy, this isn't your angle. Move a little bit this way.
And when she says chair, we mean throne because you're a queen and you need a throne. Come on now.
Thank you.
So now you're producing this new show called The Mix. Is coming to Fox Soul. Talk about the show. Sell us on that, man. I seen the trailer. It looked good, but talk about the show.
Okay, well, the show is I would start like a new platform for the culture for the young generation. I felt like doing a talk show, giving them something like The View, but a younger vibe, and letting them have a voice and being able to tell all their views and how they see things, because and I feel like now that the protesting and everything's going on, it's a perfect timing for this, because when you look at the protest, it seems like the younger generation is really on the front line. They're running everything and they're not standing down, so I feel like we needed that platform for them to have a voice. And
it's crazy. It seems like, you ever come across something that is so easy, right? And you're like, how come no one ever thought about that?
Yeah, there is no show like that.
And it's like you see The View and the talk and the whatnots, and then you come with this, Tiny, and it's like, bro, we've been eating this. And especially right now during this climate, like you said, like where the youth is really speaking out and moving things. We're not just talking and complaining. We're actually making progress.
That's right. They're making a lot of progress, and I'm living it.
I think they surprised all of us. I'm a millennial, but what is it? The Gen Z? Is it Gen Z?
Yeah.
The Gen Z definitely took us all by like, whoa, and have helped us all differently. So I'm glad that you're doing this. Have you run into any just complications of maybe catering to just Gen Z, or do you feel like it's more?
Well, last week was our first week. It was an amazing turnout. I think we might have had like the highest rating on the
Talk
network.
that talk. Yeah. Talk that talk, girl. Talk that.
Yeah, so it went well, but I feel like, we always get to hear, and they're not going to just do like, young topics. They're going to discuss everything, whether it's sex, whether it's, abuse, politics, everything, so it's going to be well-rounded. It's just going to be from their voice, their truth, and I think it's needed. It's much needed to hear them.
Well, definitely. You got Romeo is on the show, correct? Right. And Romeo's very, very well educated and been in this industry since he was a kid.
That's important.
He definitely brings a lot to the show. And I actually want to give you props for putting my girl Jazz Anderson in the show.
Hey.
It's amazing.
That is what's up. How did that one come about? How'd you pick the cast?
We had like an audition. We sat down. We had some people were on Zoom and some people came in person. So we kind of like, switched them all around, put this one, and put 5 together, put 4 together, we did it all in different ways. And I love Jazz. She stuck out. She stuck out like she was just very well poised. She spoke so well. She had very good views. And she's 23 years old. She's, experienced a couple things, whether it comes from, playing ball and have to, I don't want to tell her story because she's going to talk. But it's, so that was, and then I picked Jamie. She's younger. She's very smart, educated, but she speaks for the younger generation. She's only 18 years old.
That's crazy.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, and then, and then the rest of the cast, Romeo, he's amazing. He's very well spoken, and he's very also, he's lived a little, and he's not, but not but not my age. You know what I'm saying?
You mean what age is that? 21, right? That's what you mean, girl. Yeah.
So Romeo was our last co-host that we got, but I was very excited to have him because he's so, he's Romeo. Hey.
Yep. And then you got Anton Peeples and it's someone by the name of Zonnique. Zonnique. Sounds familiar.
Speaking of Anton, Anton also speaks from experience too. I love the way he keeps the conversation going. Zonnique, my daughter, she was actually the reason why I created the show.
Okay.
So, and I wanted her to be able to speak up. She's very she's quiet, but she has a lot of opinions and views too. So that's how it came about.
I just love what you and Tip are doing collectively. Like you got a legacy and you're building for it and giving this to Zonnique and I mean, she's earned it and I think it's so beautiful. And I want to say I come from a TV show that gives a lot of up and coming and a lot of younger cats opportunities when no one else really would even take a look at them. So I think it's huge. Like you're talking about your cast is 18, 23, like this is life changing. And I just want to salute you. I think that's major and kudos to Tiny, man, just for being so tapped in.
And this is on Fox Soul, correct?
I love y'all.
Yeah, man. It's on Fox Soul. Make sure you go download the app if you want to watch it through the app. It's also available on, make sure I get this right because I don't want nobody yelling at me. Roku, Samsung Plus, YouTube, Fire TV, Apple TV, Android, all that. Listen, Tiny is here today.
It's there.
And she's not going to play with us, man. We know what it's like. We don't want to get on her bad side.
Y'all my people for life. Y'all know it's Tuesday night, so tonight's the night.
Now listen, that's your producing hat, but you wear many hats. Tanya, let's talk about, I mean, hey, any music coming out? Last time we spoke to you, you had some music. I know you've been home because of the COVID.
Single, by the way.
You've been home because of the pandemic, girl.
You cooking?
I will say I haven't been working much. After my producer brother passed. It's been hard for me to pick back up and just like find my niche again because we just get in there and we vibe. So but I plan on getting back on. I've been speaking to a couple people. I know, do you know Blanco Brown? We spoke about getting back in the studio. I worked with him right before the passing of my brother, and so but I'm gonna get back in with him and try to get a vibe and see if we can kind of create some more music.
Yeah, don't rush it, girl. Take your time. We'll be here waiting for you.
I will. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Actually, when you get to LA, me and you need to get in the studio together. I got some vibes for you.
Okay. Well,
Let's go.
I live there part-time, so I will be back probably next week.
Let's do it.
Get it, girl.
I was going to ask you, obviously, Tip is very vocal when it comes to the political stuff, and you're creating platforms now, right, for people to express their views. Tiny. This whole presidential race and Kanye throwing his hat in the race. Where is your thoughts on this? Are you voting Kanye 2020 if he gets on the ballot in Georgia? Or talk to us.
Man, I mean, I love the fact that we have another black man running and trying to be a president. I don't know if I don't know yet, follow my husband's lead on
right.
that. Smart guy on that. So I will just, hey babe, what we doing? And that's what I'm gonna probably do.
Oh man, Tiny, I appreciate that. Come on now, make sure you go check out the mix. It's out tonight. It's on Tuesdays. All right, Fox Soul. Thank you, Tiny. And the one thing I want to thank you for real. This is from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for speaking a language that we can't understand, because when we talk to Tip, expeditionally and thesauruses and all the big words he uses, usually loses us. And so thank you. Thank you for just, connecting with the people, Tiny.
Yes, all the time. That's the only way I know how to do it.
That's Tiny Harris, baby. The show is called The Mix. Go check it out on Fox Soul. Tiny, thank you for your time. We appreciate you, baby.
Yes.
When this fucking beat drop, you already know what fucking time.